So in order to make this rig a little bit easier to animate, there is actually one last thing I want to do. These controls all have very specific functions. The look at functions when I use translate. When I use rotate, it doesn't affect the model. When I use scale, it doesn't affect the model. So it would be very helpful to me as a reminder to just take all of these channels and in my channel box right click, and I can either lock and hide, which will just completely get rid of them, or if you're feeling a little timid, you can just lock them. I'm going to lock and hide because I'm feeling very bold today. But again, if you're feeling insecure, just lock, it's fine. Gone. This placement control, scale is bad because it actually scales the eye and moves the look at control. So scale is very bad. Rotate is okay. Rotate is nice, it does a little dance. Translate is nice, it does a little dance. So for the root control, I'm going to take scale and visibility, and again, I'm going to lock and hide. The pole vectors will only work with translate. They will not work with rotate, scale, or visibility. So again, lock and hide. These two foot controls, the right foot and the left foot, and let's just make sure in here that I've got the right thing selected. I want just the right foot and just the left foot. They will translate. Yes, they will. They will rotate. Yes, they will. If I try to scale them, terrible things happen. So for these two, I want to take their scales, and again, right click, lock and hide. The rest of the foot controls, these two and these two, they only rotate, so I don't need their translates. I can lock and hide those, and I don't need their scales. I can lock and hide those. And now these controls will only rotate, which is good because that's all they do. They just pivot like that. This last control, the placement control, it actually needs and uses all of its attributes. So it rotates, it scales, and it translates. So that one I need everything, but the rest of them I don't. And now when I go in and I start animating, I can afford to be a little bit rougher with the rig because it's a little bit harder for me to accidentally break things. Now I can break things on purpose, which is much more fun. Okay, so I lied to you before, but now I really am ready to start animating. So join me soon for that.